Hello, Internet. We're live.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Alright, now that our private thoughts aren't being recorded, let me tell you guys why Donald Trump is the best.
I think I just had a fucking mini heart attack. I think it might be the most conservative, too. No, don't talk about the evil man! Taking all our votes.
Maybe he'll retweet us. It'll be great.
Let's not rehash the fucking hour-long conversation between me and Lewis. Let's not do that.
Did you guys see that buzz thing they did to Trump, though?
No, with the eyes in the mouth thing, or is that something?
No, they created a Twitter, and all it did was it was a bot that tweeted quotes from Mussolini at Donald Trump just over and over, and they had it running for like a year. Every day it would tweet a different Mussolini quote, and the idea was to trick him into retweeting it, and it worked, and they got him to retweet the Mussolini quote. It was really awesome. It was amazing.
Oh. How does he not have people to filter that thing? His Twitter account,
it's just it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. It was one of those things where I'm in Italy and it's the last night there and I'm set up and everything and I'm ready to go back home. Everything's packed and my cousin comes in drunk.
Who is breathing so heavily into that microphone? Can you please stop it?
Anyways. So what happens is he comes in drunk and goes, "You're a fucking socialist."
Yeah.
Me? And he goes, "You don't like Donald Trump." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't like bigotry. So what's your point?" He goes, "You like Bernie." I'm like, "Bernie seems at least be the one guy that actually is, honest." And even all the Republicans, I kind of go, "You want power, but not as badly and evilly as that asshat wearing the toupee." And he goes, "You're a socialist." And I'm like, "Do you even know what socialism is?" He goes, "It's communism." I'm like, "Okay, you need to go to bed." I'm like, "Really? Me?"
You also need to go to a history class.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, majority of the United States, and actually I'd put good money on the whole entire world needs to get better at that shit. But,
Yeah, this is true.
Well, education.
You're muted.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah, he doesn't know why. And why is everything glitchy?
Hold on.
Because everything slow.
I have a muted symbol for him, so I don't know.
All right, there.
Yeah, I'm seeing that symbol as well.
I don't want to draw on people's faces. Let's stop that.
He cleverly named games. He presented Lewis to everyone. So it's a very polite introduction.
Lewis, you have to unmute yourself. I can't unmute you.
Let my Cameron go.
Did you watch Ferris Bueller recently or something?
Oh.
No, I don't know. Something I think something John said made me think. Oh no, John doesn't have his Xbox, and I'm like, let my John go.
Oh. So many games just sitting there doing nothing.
Believe me, I've been staring at XCOM 2 going, I'm scared of you.
Oh, it's so good though.
Tom, I might be like, hey Tom, you want to write the review?
By the way, Michael wants
through
to
it.
see somebody's titties.
Say that again.
Michael wants to see somebody's titties.
Wow, that's weird.
He's commenting on our live chat.
If he was quick, he saw it.
You have a live chat?
Yes, we do.
We got all this new stuff, man. Look at us being official.
How do I look at the live chat? I'm gonna look at the live chat.
We're streaming live on YouTube right
How the fuck did I do that?
How did you do what?
No, I didn't realize what animal I had. I'm trying to finish up Far Cry Primal or get farther in it, and I accidentally sent a badger into an enemy stronghold.
Badger.
Lewis, are you sure you have a microphone plugged in, and maybe that's why it won't let you unmute yourself?
Yay, technical difficulties, internet, yay.
Okay, there's a little cog bar. It means settings. Click on that. And double check your microphone settings in Google.
Look, Yay, look.
PJ, do you have a mullet?
Do I have a wallet?
Yeah.
It's getting a little close.
You turn to the side, and I'm like, whoa.
Is
Is that Buddy in the back?
It's getting a little close.
Business
It's
up front,
big.
party in the back.
It's
Woo!
party in the back. It's fucked in the front.
Oh,
Oh, it's a trailer. It's a trailer
Lord-
party.
oh Jesus! All right, so cards to supercuts is what you need then.
Yeah, my boss told me the other day I look like I just stepped out of a ditch.
Mm. You look like that dude on Making a Murderer, man.
Hold on, which one?
The dude in jail right now. What's his name?
He's like bald, so why do I look like him?
Bald man.
Making
Oh
a
no,
move.
no, he. Yeah, no.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Lewis,
All right,
Lewis,
I'm done. I'm done.
uh,
Oh no! Are we waiting
Lewis, is
for
having
where we're
Google,
going?
Lewis is having Google issues today for some reason. I don't know why.
Ugh. What you doing, Danny?
I don't know.
By the way, who is
Just
breathing
like-
with their seriously? Who keeps breathing with their nose into the microphone?
What?
No, it's not that one. It's like a whistle noise.
I don't think it's me.
Pretty sure it's Joey, but
The whistle noise might have been the game. Hold on, let me turn it down.
This shit again. Look, Tom can mute and unmute. Yay!
Setting the bar real high.
I'm an ass. I'm an ass.
good lord,
PJ
Lewis.
Stone Cold Steve Austin facial hair happening.
That attitude era.
He did mention that, so
Word.
I don't really see it, but kind of maybe. I don't know.
I can see Lewis.
I know I can see Lewis, but I can't.
I can't
unmute
see him at all, man.
Like I can mute and unmute.
His camera's working, which is usually the problem.
Actually, you know what? It's not moving though.
Oh, it's not?
I don't think at least that photo
Well, no.
of Lewis is moving.
I can definitely see Lewis moving. I just
Yeah.
can't hear him.
Wave
There
to
you
us,
go.
Lewis.
Hold on.
See, he can hear you.
It's not fucking moving. Like it's just Lewis like staring at the screen creepily, like half darked out. There it goes. Bye bye. What did Lewis do to get in trouble when he?
He's gone now.
Which one? Which document are we looking at?
It's too hot. Oh, not again. Oh, God. Make it stop.
Live technical issues. So we like to see. I cannot join the call.
Thanks. Thanks, Lewis, for the update.
No, I tried to join the call where he called me and
Oh.
Google told me I'm not allowed to join the call.
Okay.
You probably can't have two ongoing calls at once.
Well, technically I'm not under my account. I mean I am, but I ain't. Weird. YouTube and Google are weird.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Still looks creepy as shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
Turn a light on or something.
Yeah, seriously, bro. Teddy Roosevelt, come on now.
We don't have like production studios in our places there, Danny.
Hey. All it is one daylight light. So.
I mean, I just got this light on. I just got the window open.
By the way, Lionel Richie's a fucking creep in that music video. Watch the music video. It ain't lying. Talking to a blind woman. What's wrong with that boy? John ran away.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I see some cool board games right there. Malarkey, Cranium, Jambu,
I think maybe
Apples
Sellers
to Apples.
of Catan. I think I might see Sellers of Catan over there. Maybe not. I don't know. Not seeing Risk. That's a big party foul. Massive.
What's happening?
We're looking at John's shelf
game.
and
Shelf.
looking at his board games.
He has like seasoning on the top shelf.
You know what, Lewis? I don't think you were right until 2 seconds, and now I do.
Yep.
It can't be seasoning.
That's how he makes his jambalaya.
Any idea when we're gonna start?
Very shortly.
All right. Well, I'm gonna run downstairs real quick, see if I can't find a little snack. I'll be right back. Just a second.
A Japanese snack. A samurai snack.
It could be a ninja snack. Don't be that guy, Lewis. God. Ooh, it's hot. You know what? It makes me realize why when radio studios, like people on the radio always say they're cold as hell. I understand it now. I really do. Ever since I started broadcasting, because you can't have like fucking fans on, and you have to have like your air conditioning system like halfway across the world.
Yeah. Hey, you want to play ball? Mom will play with you. Come here. Come here.
Put that boy to sleep. So have they announced Best Actor yet? Or what?
We still have another half an hour to an hour for that one. There's a National Crowdfunding Association of Canada.
Revenant Morin Best Cinematography.
Couldn't find anything. I'll just starve. Fuck it.
By the way, I've learned, like Amazon, I need to be kept away from Kickstarter.
Yeah, I probably need to stay away from Amazon as well.
I bought Oreos on Amazon this afternoon.
Why? Because it was Prime Instant?
Nope,
Just
you
cause.
fucking could?
because I was there and they were there, and I mean I feel like on Tuesday I'm gonna want Oreos. So
Hey, planning your week is an important part to success, dude. So
And on Tuesdays,
don't
I'm
judge me.
making Oreos.
yep, I'm gonna make them. I'm
I
gonna
don't
make
know. The line goes, and in the morning, I'm making waffles.
Oreos.
See, I work at a grocery store, so if I want Oreos, I can just go buy some.
I planned my whole life on trying to avoid grocery stores.
I plan my life on using Amazon as much as effing possible.
Hmm.
And
See,
yet,
I
for
can't
some
have
reason,
food
you're not
delivered to my
clicking through our
house.
link.
So.
Yeah, Amazon.
Well, I'm
will-
not in a big enough town yet to get Amazon to deliver food to me. Oh, if small miracles
We have
happen.
Prime Pantry.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's not the same.
It
And
basically
I do
is.
use it, yes. But it's not like,
Eventually-
hey, dude, I got like your fucking milk here.
Eventually, we're gonna get to the point where nobody even leaves their homes because they just have everything delivered.
It'll be great. Be glorious.
I
So,
mean, I'm lazy, but I need some sort of like.
If you say
Yeah,
human
buy
interaction,
milk on
I'd
Amazon?
like to know what this is right now. I'm staring in your eyes, Joey. Look at me, Joey.
I don't see you.
What is happening?
Look at me, Joey.
you can
Joey,
There we
buy
go.
milk on Amazon.
You were there, then Tom started talking, and you went away.
Fuck Tom. Look at me.
Hey, John.
Damn, dude, don't do that. We won't see him again for another 5 months.
No! Tom, don't leave me! My
John.
PC, buddy!
Yeah.
We were looking at your board games.
Oh yeah, totally.
Do you have Settlers Catan back there?
Absolutely.
How about Risk?
Man.
Did not see Risk.
Risk we do not have. No. That must be at my family's house in Arizona.
Ah, okay. Then, alright.
I do have it.
No,
Run out of
that I
fucking
understand.
weapons.
Like, I have my Cards Against Humanity's over at my buddy's, but it's still mine.
Yeah. We do have that as well.
Well,
Yes,
it's a really
but-
good drinking game.
Can you just like print Cards Against Humanity off the internet?
I think so.
No?
No,
I don't know.
No.
I don't believe so.
Jesus.
I
know there's
cannot
something you
recall.
can- I know there's something you can do that with, but I
No,
don't
we
think
moved
it's
from,
Cards
like,
Against Humanity.
Boy bands to Lionel Richie, so we're moving in the right direction.
Like Commodores or like 80s Lionel Richie?
Hello,
Okay.
is it me you're looking for?
I deserve
See
that.
it in your eyes.
I totally
Oh,
deserve
like I
that.
said earlier,
Seriously.
Watch the music
I deserve
video.
that.
Lionel Richie is a fucking creep in that music video.
I'm
All
well
around the
aware.
blonde woman.
Uh-huh.
What's the
Fucking
date?
sluts. Just
Today is
leave
the
me
28th.
alone.
By the way, I'm looking
That's
at
the
a
name of the
combined,
document also, 22816.
Yes, I changed the name so we could find it
28?
easily. Yes.
It is the 29th
the
to me.
28th. Tomorrow is the 29th. Ladies and gentlemen, we have hit a leap year, I think. Yeah?
Yep.
2012?
Yep.
Feel bad for people that were born on this day. Or tomorrow, actually.
This day for me.
From the future!
Welcome to the world of tomorrow.
Thank you. He gets the reference. This is why Why you gotta say it like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Did anybody play Firewatch?
I did.
I own
finished
it. Haven't played it yet though.
Mm.
Huh.
What'd you think?
It was really good. Like I really enjoyed it,
Mm.
but it's not for everybody because that's definitely more of a like you got to be really in for the story,
Mm-hmm.
and I know not everybody is.
Makes sense.
Not share date, modify date. I need a modify date. Where's my modified date?
You know what's not on here that needs to be talked about?
Your
What's up?
mom.
Put it in there.
Okay.
Lewis's mom.
you.
I'm waiting on pins and needles. What are we talking about? What are we missing?
Oh, you want me to say it?
Lackluster response? Lackluster fucking response? Okay.
Battlefield 5 could be World War I game.
That interests me greatly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have a disturbing lack of World War I games.
Mm-hmm.
Valiant
I-
Hearts.
Well, apparently Richie Knight says you can get cards for free online.
You can also create your own cards.
Who?
Your
Here's a
mother,
problem.
Alex Trebek.
Richie who?
Knight.
Who's that?
I don't know. He's in a Facebook group.
Oh.
I don't know him personally. I think he knows one of us personally, but I'm not sure about that. I think he knows like Michael or Josh,
Okay.
I think.
Cool.
But I'm not sure about that.
Shout out to that dude.
Yeah, maybe you can let us know, Richie.
By the way, what's tomorrow's lottery numbers there, Joey?
Lottery numbers?
Yeah.
I have no
4,
idea.
14, and 22.
Such a horrible time traveler.
I could tell you maybe Japanese lottery numbers if I went and got one, but
Do they have one? That's awesome.
yeah, they do. It's just I don't do it because I don't know how. Mainly because I can't read Japanese.
Makes
Can you
sense.
speak it?
Enough to get by, not
Wow.
conversational.
Okay.
Ooh, a stone.
I'll be right back.
This game is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to
on
be.
the podcast. We're probably one of our quieter podcasts because we're still we're ramping up towards the division.
You have HoloLens on there and how it
Oh,
costs
dude, I put that.
$3,000.
That's in this week's topics, dude.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah. Wrong place.
Yeah.
And Windows predictions.
Did you?
What are you doing?
Ah!
My-
Ah!
Oh my god.
He's murdering Danny.
Okay. Okay.
I've stopped. I've stopped. I've stopped.
Okay.
So you want to just erase all that then? Since it's pretty much the same thing.
Oh, I copied and pasted the headline from. Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Anywho,
Ah. Oh, here.
um, anything else? Do we want to get this started, or screw around a little bit more? It's cool.
Fuck out. Okay, then Windows.
Oh, PJ, by the way, did you get
If
that
he's not
email?
here right now, please leave a message after the beep.
Oh, totally. I literally looked at the screen and I'm like, hey, he's not.
I know. I
there.
got your back, buddy.
Thank you. Okay, well that could wait then.
Seriously, you're 2 inches from me, dude. You couldn't see me?
I think he's talking to the game, guys.
Yes, I just. Like, wait, what?
The AI was real stupid. He was standing literally 2 inches from my face and he couldn't see me.
Dude, my cat plays fetch. What is your deal?
He was a dog in a past life. Don't judge him.
I mean, technically he owns it. He can judge him all he wants.
Do I really own him though? Like he's just like
That's true. You can't really own
that's
him.
bullshit.
he just hangs out and we're cool, kind
Eat
of.
him sometimes.
Yeah. He's my alarm clock at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Alright, so what I'm trying to express, and I'm not able to express in my typing, is that there was that, like, Tuesday? There was that huge Microsoft announcement that was released to the media, but then
What was
it was... well, that's the thing. is
Nobody
that
knows. Like,
No one knows. I was going to say, like, speculation. Why don't we speculate? As a topic.
Okay. Can you write that in?
I was trying to, and I failed at my attempt.
So I'll write it in. Okay.
Are you talking about the Xbox conference that happened? That's
No one knows what happened.
that embargoed until like next week.
This week, and at least that's what PJ says. And it was the speculation. Like, what do we think they're announcing? Especially that they need a fucking week to let the media sit with. That's going to be interesting.
Embargoed Microsoft.
Hey, they just want us to stew in our collective juices on it.
Well, you know what? I think it's a precaution after Xbox One release. So, come on.
We can't
So you're
really
thinking
blame them.
Xbox 2?
They got a lot of shit for.
No, I don't think it's Xbox 2. At least not for another year and a half. Absolute minimum.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Be getting that information. The details. Announcements. Until next week. And speculate.
I'm gonna put this in the chat. You guys can like look at this shit. Shit's just funny. Every time. It's on a loop and it's beautiful.
What are you watching?
Missed.
I put it in the link.
That's funny.
That dog though.
Alright.
I love Imager. You get it.
That's what my cat does.
Oh, I love it.
That was interesting. Okay. Showcase. I don't know what any of that means. What did BJ say he was doing? Did he?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think he probably went out to get a smoke at this point.
Mm.
Oh, I told PJ, and I think I put it in the chat, just so you guys know, I have a hard out in like an hour.
Well, I don't think this one's gonna be that long, so we should be good.
We say that every time.
That's true.
Oh, it won't be too long. 3 hours later.
Well, I'm guiding, and Drunk Ryan isn't in the podcast, so we're good to go. Although it is funny when you hear the playback of it.
Not when you're the guy kind of going, Ryan, just let's move on.
Yeah, that's what me and Michael said last week when it was just the two of us, and we had 4 news topics and no main topic, and we still went over an hour.
Okay, well, I'll try to keep it concise. Just
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
follow me when we move on. That's all.
Yeah,
that's all I
You
request.
guys are still going in an hour.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. I mean, if he's got to go, if he's got to bounce a little bit before we get done, then it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's not the end of the world.
Well, listen, I wanna start Far Cry here.
Yeah.
So do I. I still.
I need to go to
haven't-
bed.
I still. haven't
You'll be
started.
playing it for a while. It's bigger than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to start the show with a rap.
By the way, John, I talked to frickin' Evolve.
Dance, puppet, dance.
And I apologized and shit.
For what?
Well, for requesting a review for a DLC for a game I didn't own.
Oh, I was actually gonna post. I was gonna post a review on that. I'm kicking you the Street Fighter review probably Tuesday.
Have you played it yet?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think you had Dying Light.
I did. I got the review copy for it, and I have it on Xbox too. But whatever.
Well, I know, but they only sent it's only for the DLC. It's not for the entire game.
Yeah.
Oh, I love IT Crowd.
So, but I was able to talk to them, and she actually sent me code for the entire game. So I'm playing through it right now.
That's
trying
pretty
to
awesome.
trying to get to so I can play the DLC shit.
For Dying Light?
Yeah.
Isn't that game huge?
I enjoyed Dying Light. I got it when it first came out.
I think I actually just crossed the minimum level to go into the DLC because I think it said recommended survival level of like level 12. I think it was.
Have you played the base game yet?
That's what I'm playing through right now.
Oh.
We'll get into that though. But yeah, we can get started.
Alrighty.
No countdown. We just jumping into it.
Yeah, just jump into it.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hello,
Let it dry.
I like to know I was the only one who didn't say anything.
All right.
Well, I was trying to see if I had a timer on here. That way I had a rough.
Okay. Maybe we should do a countdown anyway.
Nah, because
I'll be
we
fine.
should do it the old school way.
Be fine.
no, we're not.
Let's not do that.
Tradition.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hello and welcome to Cleverly Named Podcast. We are everyday gamers from across the country that get together and talk about the past week in gaming and what we find interesting. I'm John and I will be this week's host. Joining me today, we have a full panel actually, which is awesome. We have Joey.
What up?
PJ.
What up, though?
Tom.
I'm still stretching my podcasting muscles.
Danny.
I'm live, guys.
And Luis. How you doing, brother?
Hola.
Hey. All right, so we're back together again. Lots of new stuff came out. We got Far Cry. We got Street Fighter V. What is everybody playing this week or raving about? Joey, let's start with you, man.
I'm actually currently playing Far Cry Primal because I love Far Cry, and it's really good. Actually, I was surprised. I didn't think they could make the transition from, modern times to 10,000 BC as well as they did.
Nice. That's good to hear. We have many Far Cry supporters here in the podcast. I know Danny definitely is one of them. Myself as well.
Mom.
Danny, we'll go ahead and start there since you're so excited. What are you playing right now?
I've got what is it called? I've got the itis of the too many games and not like
hell yes.
and also with the side illness of division.
So you still got 8 more days for that.
Yeah, I know. A week and over a week, and I'll have 2 days off of playing.
I'm real glad I skipped the Division betas. I'm really excited to go into that one knowing nothing.
Nice.
I played the first day of the recent beta, and I was like, all right, I know I'm going to get it. And I didn't touch it again.
Well, I've played the alpha, the beta, and then I was in Italy for the second open beta.
Oh, humble brag.
What a tragedy.
Yeah, that's so awful.
So-
I got to travel.
By the way, on a real big side note, it fucking ruined American coffee for me. It really
Yeah.
did. And then I literally have gone off the deep end. I've bought a French press. I bought this thing. You don't let your coffee steep in the French press.
Easy access.
Say what you will about Danny, but when he finds something, he does go all in, man. I like that. I dig
But I've been keeping up with my NHL 16. This is a pick up and drop kind of thing. Just the same single player campaign. I plan to get into XCOM 2 and Far Cry this week. So
Nice. Tom, Mr. MIA, what are we playing?
I've been playing a lot of XCOM. And what's the other thing I've been playing? It's on the 3DS, and I can't remember the name of it. Fire Emblem. Yeah, that's the one.
All right. So how is XCOM running for you?
So XCOM started running really well, no problems. That said, I have a pretty high-end computer, not crazy, but it's pretty high end. Now it's not as nice as Danny's.
Is it two 980 Ti's?
No, it's one 970. It's not. Not like that cackling fool over there.
I am a fool, and I cackle.
Now, but at the end of the game, when things are really crazy now, like there's all sorts of shit going on, it runs like garbage.
Wow.
I've heard it like burns out a lot of people's, like, not burns out, but burns up a lot of people's computers because it's so damn. It runs so like much stuff that it burns it up.
Well, so I was running The Witcher at like 45 frames a second, really not, and pretty high settings. It was all really, really nice. This game is running at like 25 when everything is cruising, and it's not as good looking as The Witcher by a long shot. So to me, that says there's some stuff from the developer side.
I think it's bad. It's got to be bad code.
Yeah, it's optimization and stuff.
Yeah,
hopefully
optimization. That probably would be the better way of saying it. But actually, I heard that someone was running my set. It was either Rebel FM or Idle Thumbs, great video game podcast. Go listen to them. And one of their guys was like, "Yeah, I'm running two 980 Ti's," and I was like, "Oh, really?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's not running that great." I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
Apparently, it doesn't run great on anybody's computer.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing too. Even the Titans.
My 970 is like overclocked a little, and it's just it was fine in the beginning, and I didn't know what everybody was talking about. But now, as the game goes on, you get like all sorts of crazy. You have giant mechs walking around, and all sorts of nonsense starts happening, and it really, really takes a dive. And it's weird because like it'll start fine, and then it'll dip down into like the 16s or 15 or 16 average for frame rate, and it just looks. It works, but it's not. I'm hoping they fix it soon.
Stare at my computer tower going, I put so much money into you!
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Danny.
Fucking learning.
All right.
It's awesome. XCOM is great, despite the performance issues. But
so is Fire Emblem.
Yeah, well, Fire Emblem's awesome. So.
All right. Lewis, man, what you been playing?
I actually found.
I know what he's been playing.
Why didn't? What have I been playing?
He's trying to fucking catch Michael. That's what he's been doing.
Oh, yeah, I've been getting back to Destiny. It kind of caught me back to its, deadly grips. But no, I actually found a really good game. It's called The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing.
Wasn't that the free one?
Yeah, it was a Games of Gold, and it's actually really good.
Is it really good? Interesting.
It looked like a Diablo ripoff to me.
And someone didn't tie it to their own account?
Okay, shut up. And it's actually like... It's a lot like The Witcher, but more of an arcade version, actually.
Oh, awesome. Interesting.
Whenever anybody brings up Destiny these days, I want to be like a prophet for Division and be like, my son, come with me. I want to show you the There are better things with actual stories that don't go, I don't have enough time to tell you about the storyline that you really care about. Come, my
and it doesn't force you to another site.
That's Destiny. That's just everything I hear from Destiny.
Yeah, the other day when we were recording, me and Michael were recording until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and we got done recording, and I looked at my Xbox, and Lewis is just sitting there. I see Lewis online just playing Crucible. I'm like,
my body, it hurts.
Really? You couldn't get on the podcast?
Become an agent.
What day? I don't even...
Right.
Ooh, Joey with the young profile picture. Ooh.
Yeah, that was like my junior year of high school, and I just haven't changed it.
So you mean like 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was last semester.
No.
Take that picture this morning, guys.
Well,
those were the days where I wasn't allowed to have facial hair.
Ah,
yes.
CJ, what are you playing, man?
Mostly I've been playing Dying Light. I got that for a review with the new Following DLC that recently came out. They sent that over to us.
Thank you, Evolve.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Evolve. So I gotta get through the main game. You gotta get to I tried to boot the Following immediately, and it was like, we recommend you, if you have not played the base game, play through and get your survival rank to at least level 12 or whatever it is. So, and I think I just crossed that, so I'll be able to actually hop into the DLC and see what it is. Because from what I've heard, it's extremely different. Like, it's in a completely different setting. It's in like more of an open wasteland, so it's
There's
not
cars.
like well, I've heard there's like buggies, not even cars, like push on a buggy or something like that.
Well, no, it's like a dune buggy type deal, like a Mario Kart type car.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I've heard there's like completely different like level ups. Like you can level up like your brakes and your handling and a whole bunch of other. Just like it's almost like a completely different game.
Sounds like a first-person Mad Max.
Yeah, exactly, something like that. But what I've been playing with Dying Light, like I can't believe it took me this long to play it. That game is like, I hate zombie games. I don't enjoy them at all. But this game is freaking awesome. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. When I first started, it was it's a little rough because when you start that game, like you don't try and fight anybody at all ever.
No,
never. Just, if you see something, run. Human, zombie, it doesn't fucking matter. Just fucking run.
You get a gun.
Your weapon. Yeah, shit. It took me. I didn't see a gun until like 8 hours.
Oh yeah, guns are rare.
Yeah, it's like they're super rare. It's pretty much all melee weapons, hand-to-hand combat weapons, but I've finally gotten into the flow, and I'm starting to be able to take down some more shit. My favorite weapon so far is the sickle. Is that how you pronounce that shit?
Yeah,
like the Grim Reaper type weapon.
Yeah.
Sickle,
yeah.
scythe,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's that. But it's not a scythe because it's not a full handle.
Got it.
So it's more like a garden.
What I liked about that game is it took the best parts of Dead Island and just kind of improved upon them. You know.
Nice.
Because Dead Island I didn't like very much because it was all like very repetitive gameplay, but Dying Light actually kept my interest because at night the whole hunter thing comes out and all that.
Can we take a moment and reflect on the fact that I think PJ said cycle?
No.
That was for me then, I guess.
I did say I've said it both ways a couple times. That's why I said because I wasn't 100% sure how.
Kind of looked around. I'm like, wait, that does not sound like that. What that word's supposed to sound like? No.
But yeah, when you go out at night, like I just had whoever's played it, have you guys done the one where you got to get the UV lights off the bridge?
Oh my god.
I've heard about this.
Just anything at night is just terrifying.
Well, I mean, it's just like trying to get the, because when you go up there, it's like tiny ass platforms that you have to walk across. And then in this game, instead of being like a video game, and you can just like walk straight across this tiny ass path, like it actually makes you like the camera wobble and shit.
Like you balance.
So yeah, so like you're kind of losing your balance a little bit,
and
it makes it like I'm sitting there trying to. There's been so many times I was up there trying to do that shit and I'd fall off. It was pissing me. So every time I was up there and my camera would wobble, like my heart would stop, and I'm like, "Don't fucking fall, you motherfucker!"
Damn it, Peachy, you make me want to go rebuy the game.
Like I said, I am really enjoying that game right now.
You must, man. That was really descriptive. That was pretty awesome. I dig that.
And then the other thing I actually got a review for was Layers of Fear. I played.
That's a good one.
I streamed that. I streamed that the other night. I'm gonna upload that to YouTube. That play up to YouTube.
Did you get scared?
You'll be able to check that out. I didn't really jump, but I definitely had. It actually did have like chills running down my spine. So I mean,
Yeah,
I'll give it props for that. I mean, I wasn't expecting to feel anything or to jump or basically have any reaction or anything like that because I don't like scary movies. Don't scare me. I can go to haunted houses and I don't jump. I'm an analytical, logical person, so I kind of think about everything that's coming at me before. Like I don't let myself get scared. I don't. It's just kind of the way my brain works. So I kind of know where everything's coming from before it actually comes. Anyway.
Must be nice.
So you must be fun at parties.
Yeah, that is not me.
But no, it definitely it definitely has had some chills running down my spine at a few points. So I'm gonna finish through that. It's only, like I said, I played a couple hours of it. I think it's only like 4 or 5 hours long.
Yeah, I picked it up when it was in Xbox Early Access or whatever, and it was definitely one of the scarier games I've played recently. Like Alien, I think was the last one I played that legitimately creeped me out. Before that,
Did you play PT, PJ?
No, I have it installed, so I'm one of the few people that still have the ability to play that game.
It was.
But I have not gone through it yet.
Is Layers of Fear supposed to be kind of inspired by that, or?
Yeah, I think I definitely think it is, because it's kind of like when you go, basically kind of when you go through a door, you'll trigger something, and like a picture frame or something will snap down and it'll change, and then you have to kind of go back through the door you just came through, and when you go back out that door, it's like a completely different setting.
It tries to fuck with your mind, and it does it pretty well, but not.
Is it like as abstract, I guess, as PT was, where it was like, now walk backward through the hallway and turn around and click on the clock?
I don't think it has any of that stuff. Where
no,
like,
it's pretty
you have
straightforward.
to do stuff like in a exact certain way to trigger the next event or whatever.
The ultra secret door
it's definitely more straightforward. You walk in, mess with everything you can mess with, and then if there's no door to keep going forward, then you turn around and go back the way you came from, and then it's usually a different setting or a different
fucking
room or
dolls.
Whatever.
Have you came across the dolls yet, PJ?
I don't think so. Not that I remember. Like I said, I only played like an hour, maybe 2 hours tops.
I do not like dolls or porcelain dolls, and that shit creeped me out. I don't like those things.
So everybody send dolls to Joey.
Yep. Well, especially the part you must have forgotten how this podcast works. Don't ever show the fear, man.
Hit the uncanny valley with those things. Run right into that uncanny valley wall.
But yeah, I think that's about it. I picked up Far Cry Primal, but I haven't had a chance to play through it. Just 'cause I've been trying to get these review things done. So I'm definitely gonna get through that. And then, I mean, obviously we got the Division coming out. I mean, I guess it's probably gonna suck, but we'll see. And then, yeah. So, John, what have you been doing?
Man.
Besides crying at Street Fighter.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that. You'll see my review posted to the Cleverly Named Games website, probably the middle of the week. But just like you, I've been trying to keep up on all the reviews and making sure we get everything done and in. So I played Street Fighter all of last weekend. Most of this one, I will say that it is an amazing game. I just wish they would have fixed it before the release. It was very frustrating.
You mean finished it?
Yeah, just complete, or at least given a more complete product. It's cool that they're rolling out like a whole story mode in June. The challenge mode that's usually in Street Fighters is coming out in March, as well as the store.
But there's no arcade mode.
That's not available.
We can get into that to the depth of the podcast.
And we will. And like I said, my review, I go into deeper thought about what I think was wrong with the game. It was disappointing to say the least, because that was my game. That was my Division. And it was kind of crushing, man, because I had the countdown on the PS4. It's like 280 days, and then it was 20. I'm like, I'm gonna get this game. It's gonna be so great. And yeah, it was like I ran through the story mode, quote unquote, in about 30 minutes, and I'm like, okay, what do I do now? But I also played. I finished Uncharted this morning. Uncharted 2, yes, for the first time, and damn, that is an amazing game.
That's a great game.
Wow. Yeah, I can't really say enough about it. I finished the first one, and it was really good, and everybody was like, wait till you get through 2, wait till you get through 2. I gotta say, that's the first game I played that reminded me of a movie, man, where I was just completely involved. The gameplay was amazing. The storyline was great. Nathan Drake's quips are hilarious. I found more than one time I found myself like traversing through through a mountain or whatever, and he would say something funny, and I would laugh so hard that I would miss, and then he'd be dead. And it was like, oh. So I killed Nathan Drake because he was hilarious.
Bradley Cooper for Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
You got 3.
So
3.
Yeah, I have the collection for PS4, so I'm gonna start that in anticipation of.
That one's my favorite, personally.
Okay.
Is it on the list yet?
Yeah, I put them both on the list.
Oh, I forgot. I played a game and I'm actually on the fucking stupid list.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about the list.
Stupid 80 days and finishing it in one shot.
Right on. Yeah, I also started Guilty Gear the Third because I was so pissed off with Street Fighter. Zerd. Yeah. And it's an amazing fighting game. Honestly, I haven't played any of that series. And it's what I would want Dragon Ball Z to be. The Xenoverse was kind of depressing when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
But this game's absolutely amazing. I really think it's cool that PlayStation is trying to get that fighting game push. I'm a little concerned that, they're forgetting the regular fighting game audience as opposed to all the.
Isn't with Killer Instinct.
Say again?
I said Microsoft isn't with Killer Instinct.
Exactly. But to play devil's advocate as you like doing, man. Killer Instinct didn't come out. It rolled out in sections.
Well, and you know what?
I
It's
mean?
not even one of the top 5 fighting games either. I mean, it's making its way into that, but it's not Mortal Kombat.
I mean,
It's not Street Fighter.
no, it doesn't have that pedigree.
It's not even Tekken.
Street Fighter is weird because you would think that arcade mode is the easiest thing to do.
Yeah,
Right?
you
It's
would.
just not there. It's bizarre.
No, I mean the thing that took its place was survival mode, and that is like the difficulty is so off between like if you do normal mode in the survival mode for Street Fighter. If you do that, you win like about 28 times, and then you get cheaped to death. And then on expert mode, like you get completely annihilated. So there's no real middle ground in anything, and but the online is actually pretty good when it works. I didn't find myself too overwhelmed by the people that have been playing it all year long, or any of the competitors. I would say that it was on average. I want maybe 6 out of 10 times, and it progressively got better the better I did in the ranking. So I'd get knocked back down, and I'd be around people who were kind of casually playing just like me. So I never felt overwhelmed or just frustrated by the fact that I was getting beat down by these people who spend 20 hours a day with the game. So it's not without its positives, but it was pretty frustrating.
Yeah, I've definitely heard it's probably some of the best fighting netcode that's ever been made.
Absolutely. I mean, it's ridiculously smooth, and it looks and plays amazing. So I don't know what Josh was talking about. He said he was having trouble with the PS4 controller and playing fighting games. I think it's a little bit more conducive than the Xbox One controller actually. Having played both Killer Instinct and Street Fighter on PS4 now.
Well, the PS4 controller just sucks balls in general.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't bother me. But
Doesn't bother me.
yeah.
You got tiny hands. It's all right.
Are you serious? It's like...
No, we actually have about matching size hands, but I just can't.
I'm an evil man. I'm an evil
It's so tiny. I can't deal with it. It's so tiny, and it's so lightweit, and it just like I said.
I stopped paying attention for 2 seconds. This sounds all wrong. Penis jokes, guys.
Okay.
Glad I wasn't the only one thinking it.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for your
the phallic jokes are
soon-to-be
all
wife,
there.
PJ.
Well done.
What did you say, Danny?
I said, I'm so sorry for your soon-to-be wife after that little list of complaints.
Well, let's go to this week's movies as well to
Well,
bury
it's not
that.
true. That's why it's fun. Never fucking mind.
Danny, your jokes always fail. It's okay.
No, obviously not, because they laughed off. Just go, John.
Got it. So this week's releases, we have Deponia Doomsday for PC, Far Cry Primal, the PC version. Heavy Rain for PS4. If that actually is coming, that's awesome.
Really? Weird. Okay.
Fucking finally.
Yeah, that's actually really quiet too, because that's one of
Yeah.
their like most
Oh,
heralded
You guys want this game?
games.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if that is, that's awesome. Ironcast for PS4. You were gonna say? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Didn't they like sing the praises of Beyond Two Souls when it came out on PlayStation 4?
Yes.
And now they're just like silently, hey, let's just slip this under the door. Hope somebody notices.
Well, PS4 does that a lot. I've noticed. They just throw up games and they're like, yeah, this is now there, and it might have fanfare, it might not, but
Well, that's the thing though, is that
Sony's
especially
weird.
off of what PS4 is releasing, as they're like, hey, this is just for us. They really should be announcing shit like Heavy Rain. I mean,
yeah.
the best game that they might have been coming out since they published the PS4 might be Horizons, and I mean that's it. I mean,
Uncharted 4.
well, that's true. That will.
No. Or what? I'm sorry, I'm an Uncharted person now.
No, I understand,
You know,
and I understand that you're coming right off of it. I didn't
One
make
of
it
us.
through the
One of
Switch
us.
in the first one. Like when it goes, oh, hey, this is actually really fucking crazy with all the undead at the end of it. I didn't make it through. I was like, you know what? I was having fun with some realistic shit. Now you're gonna bring No, I'm done. Bye.
Thanks for
Those
spoiling us.
Gollum-looking motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Hey, we're outside of fucking spoiler realm. How many years has it been? Over 8? Shut the fuck up.
I don't know, but I'm playing through it in the fucking Uncharted collection, motherfucker.
Well, then I won't ruin 2 for you because I don't know it.
I'm about halfway through 2. I haven't finished
All
it yet.
right. I'm sorry.
Alright,
I distracted everybody. Please continue with the. My bad.
Back to the list. McDroid is coming out for Xbox One and PS4. Mortal Kombat XL, also for both systems. Return to Papalocris?
Hippogriff? What?
What?
Papalocris.
Yeah, dude, I don't know about it.
Hey, you know what? Next time, y'all try it.
Hey, I'm looking at it right now. And I don't even.
Story of Seasons, man.
Where's Ryan with this shit? Ryan, pronounce that shit.
Fairy Tail 3DS. Screen Sheet, which I'm actually excited for. Xbox One, PS4.
Screen sheet looks bomb as fuck.
Yeah. That looks a lot of fun. Looks like a lot of fun.
I need local people to play that with.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Otherwise,
don't
it'd be
really
awesome.
know anybody that's gonna
Yeah.
play with me, but it's still cool.
Man.
Square Heroes for PS4. Trulon the Shadow Engine for PC. Crazy Pixel Striker for PC.
Guys, we're going streaking.
The Witch and 100. Nice. The Witch and 100 Night Revival Edition for PS4.
Oh, I forgot that was coming out.
Yes, sir. Blaze Blue. Oh, another one. Go figure. Chrono Phantasma.
There you go.
I love
already came out.
John had to get real damn close to the screen to read that one.
Chrono Phantasma Extended Gunscape. I don't know. I'm not going into it.
It's
Whatever.
They
BlazBlue
just need to-
anime
they just-
bullshit.
Yeah, it's a fighting game.
Boobs,
Basically.
more
Yeah.
boobs. Yay, anime.
They
Probably
just need
good
to
idea.
pull a Street Fighter with BlazBlue and just have one game that they're just gonna keep updating, kind of like
Street Fighter
Skullgirls.
versus Blaze
Yeah.
Blue.
That wouldn't work.
Nah,
I wish it would, but it wouldn't.
I think Tekken Cross Street Fighter is going to be the next one. I'm
Everything
excited for
versus Marvel.
that. Marvel's not really giving out that license anymore.
Womp womp.
Yeah. Black Desert Online, Blue Rider for PC, ET Armies, Into the Stars, Ironcast for Xbox One is coming out later. That must be an indie title since PS4 looks like it's getting it first. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, very excited about that.
Yes.
It's the only Zelda game I have not beaten. That's going to be March 4th on Friday.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think 20 and 21 are supposed to be 1, not like 2.
Are you, John? Are you getting the amiibo with it?
Apparently, it's supposed to
Good boy,
come with
PJ.
it.
Well, not all of them. There's a $40 one that doesn't come with it, or a $50 one that doesn't come with it, and a $60 one that does. I pre-ordered like months ago the $60 one that comes with the amiibo.
Then that's the one I'm getting. So yes. Which is it's the wolf guy amiibo, right?
Yeah, the Wolf Link.
Yeah. Got it. Cool.
I weep.
Hey, shut your mouth. Path of Exile Ascendancy, Ultimate Chicken Horse for PC.
What?
Okay.
Great
You know
title.
what? I appreciate that was the last one. I really do. I appreciate that was.
You know, every week.
Did
we
you just make that up? Is that
No,
what-
I did not make that up.
It's the PC. Of course he didn't make it up. Someone
Every week we
actually
read
made
these, I
something
realize
up.
how important naming games are. Like, hey, games are important. And then we read this, like,
Steve goes,
what
"Oh,
is
this
all
is
this
original."
What are you talking about? That sounds like Game of the Year, 10 out of 10.
shit?
Right.
5 out of 7.
Watch it. Watch it actually do well. Anyway, Games with Gold. We're starting a new month, so we have PlayStation Plus Games with Gold, and Games with Gold actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, it
Sherlock Holmes: Crime and Punishment, with Lords of the Fallen to follow after. For Xbox 360, we have Supreme Commander 2 till the 15th, and then Borderlands is taking over there. If you have not played the first one, play it. It's really good. I liked it.
Yep.
I liked it a lot.
Go puke your face off, kids.
Yes, Joy Puke. PlayStation Plus, the masses have voted, and we will be getting Broforce for March.
No, you didn't say that right. Broforce!
Right.
Moving on.
And then a great game that I enjoyed. I actually wrote a review for it, but we didn't post it. We should do that. Or did I finish it? I don't know.
Hold on.
Yeah, I did write the review.
No, we
I wrote
posted
it.
that.
Did we
That's
post
up.
it? Okay, it's up. No, I didn't. I don't think we did.
I'm pretty positive it's up.
Whatever.
I'll check the site, but I'm pretty sure that
Either
review
way,
is up.
it's a freaking awesome game. So if you have PS4, definitely check it out.
Penis 4?
Yeah,
That's what I
I'm the only one who heard that. I'm the only one who heard that.
Yeah.
Just let it go.
I was just gonna let it
I'm
slide.
gonna call that one out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man.
Penis 4.
Yeah, your penis 4. So grab a controller today. Waha! Moving on.
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
I love it.
So for PS3, you're getting the. Dude, I'm gonna be thinking about that the entire time now. Thanks, guys.
Penis 3? Got it. Please continue.
Yes, for the Penis 3, we have The Last Guy Super Stardust HD, and for the Penis Vita, we have Flame Over and Reality Fighters as well.
Makes me so happy.
We got a
Yeah.
quick question from the audience. Richie's asking if we think there's going to be a Soul Calibur 6 for the Xbox.
I certainly hope so, Richie.
I wonder who the guest character is.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Master Chief, as always.
No, it's
What's
going to be
the-
Division Agent.
Caliber game came out.
But I honestly think that they're gonna push Tekken 7. So we probably, if we do get a Soul Calibur, it won't be for another couple years.
Oh man, Tekken's still a thing.
Yes, Tekken is still a thing. The final episode of Tekken 7.
I'm saying, didn't they just release a new arcade?
Yes, it's currently in arcades right now, but will be coming to consoles. And then
Okay.
it's been
Did
said.
they still do bowling in those games? Because there was one with bowling in it, and it was really good.
That
I
might
mean,
have been Paradise.
Yeah.
No, that's Dead or Alive. Never mind.
You talking about Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boobies
Tekken,
again. I
yeah.
love boobies.
Yeah. The absolutely feminist Dead or Alive. Awesome.
It's called lip
They're all about
feminism, and I
empowerment.
support it.
Anywho, yes. So I really hope that Soul Calibur does come back because that was an amazing game. Absolutely loved it. Let's see. On to Lightning News. Can we get a better name for that?
Come up with one.
I think it's a
Yeah.
great name because
It's
I came
not
up with it, jackass.
I don't personally like it either. So,
All right. Rich, what was dude's name? Richard. If you're,
Richie
since you're
Knight.
listening, since you're paying attention and watching, you get to name what we're going to call Lightning News, and whatever it is, I don't care.
Just throw
Just
it
do
to the fucking chaos.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
like the concept of the name, but it just doesn't
so
work
many
with how
Lightning
slow we
News
do it.
rules.
No, yeah,
Well,
that's
that was-
what I'm saying. It is neither lightning.
It was originally supposed to be.
No,
News,
but that
news,
became funny.
Anyway, jumping right into it. Sony files a patent for a glove-like controller.
Oh God. Oh
because
God.
They've learned nothing.
Yes.
And this
Did
glove-like.
New Power Glove.
Nobody learned from Nintendo.
By the way,
No,
I'm
no,
kind of hoping that
phenomenal.
it's going to be the opposite hand that the Power Glove is, so you can wear both of them at the same
No, I want them to
time.
make 2 gloves, Danny, so I can wear 2 gloves.
Well,
Yes.
no,
All the
well,
time.
no. Think about it though. Haptic feedback gloves, boobies.
Daniel.
Just think about it. The nipple in the hand. That's all I'm saying.
Mr. Dahmer, please.
Although since it does work in tandem with the VR headset, I mean that's a possibility.
And then there's just one
Moving
more
slowly
peripheral
towards
today.
Sword Art.
Porn industry, get on that shit.
Yes.
I'm sure somewhere in a basement there's a guy with like a soldering iron.
We
like,
can do
trying to
it,
make that happen
man.
for you.
We can create it.
Yep.
Gonna be amazing. Oh.
Pokemon Red and Blue is finally coming to Virtual Console for the 3DS. I really wish it was coming to Wii U, but it is not.
It's already out, and I've been playing the shit out of it. When I'm not at
Awesome.
home playing Far Cry, I'm playing Pokemon.
That's
I'm not
pretty
playing
cool.
Far Cry. I'm playing Pokemon.
Awesome.
Got the most
Pokemon Sun and Moon has also been announced as well for holiday 2016.
And by the way,
Pokemon S&M.
Yep.
I hate that.
Wow.
I did not make that connection. I was gonna go with the "It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia" joke, but okay.
Smooth.
The internet's been having fun with that one.
Yeah.
Pokemon
Yeah.
S&M, that's
Has anybody
phenomenal.
posted a
So-
meme of that yet? Because I have not seen a meme for that yet.
What?
Pokemon
Trademark.
S&M.
Trademark, I call
Oh,
it.
S&M. Oh, okay. Because I was a bit like, here, I can look up the like.
Get on
Sun and
that
Moon,
internet.
Memes.
We
Make
need,
it-
we
make
need,
it happen.
We need Pikachu with a ball gag and leather.
That's
I saw-
bondage. That's the B. Come on now, get on top of your types of kinks.
Wow. Anyway.
I saw something like that,
Yeah. So that happened.
and I'm thoroughly excited for it, as I am with every Pokemon
Yeah, you
release.
are.
Yeah. I mean, are you picking up a Pokemon tournament?
Yes, I am. I've been playing it actually in arcades here recently. It's really good.
Is it?
There it is. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put this in our chat. There you go.
How about Pokemon Go? When is that coming out?
Not
Yeah.
soon
We don't
enough.
know. We don't know.
Not
They haven't
soon
said
enough.
anything.
Yeah. There's still no word. Hopefully we'll get that this year because that
I was-
sounds a lot like a lot of fun.
I was
too.
expecting that release date during the Super Bowl, but then we got that Poke the Go Train thing that they put out, and that was really weird.
No,
Yeah, I
that was
enjoyed it,
really
but-
cool. It made me
I
tear up a
enjoyed
little bit. It's like, you know what? I remember in like 6th grade and shit,
It was
man.
really cool. It was weird.
See, I had the good fortune to grow up. Like I was born the year that Pokemon came out in Japan, so this year's their 20th anniversary. It's my 20th birthday.
It's crazy. I know.
It's 20 years old.
Stop being so fucking young.
Hold on.
It's not my fault.
I thought you turned 21 this year.
Nope, I turned 20 this year. I was born in 1996.
Oh, you said legal drinking age for Japan.
Yeah, that's 20.
That's where my confusion was.
So now we can talk about me drinking without having to worry about the NSA.
Worrying about the NSA, you're in Japan. I don't think the NSA covers
The NSA
Japan.
is going to come find you.
The echelon of unit with what's that guy's name from Splinter Cell? Fuck, I had it in my mouth. Oh,
Sam something.
You had it in your mouth.
I don't have it in my mouth. That penis form.
It keeps giving.
Uh,
Ubisoft. Big news for Ubisoft, man, especially since they have so many releases coming this year. I mean, like always, is fighting off a potential takeover from French.
I really hope they successfully fight that off. I don't want to see them get taken over by Majesco.
No,
and
it's going to suck. But they have gone to the Canadian government and gone to Canadian investors and are imploring them to buy stock. As of right now, Vivendi owns 30% of Ubisoft.
30?
Yeah.
That was 15.
According
it keeps
to
going up.
Yes, according to the last thing I saw posted for Game Informer, it was 30.
I was say I thought it was like 30% because like I remember us talking about this like a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
This has been happening for a while. Vivendi's been trying to buy up stock and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a big, because Ubisoft is one of the big ones, man. I mean, with all their IPs, they have a lot of successful ones.
Without being complete sellouts either.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised Vivendi is able to do it or has the money or capital to do it because they recently had to sell their stock in Activision because they were going because they were having money issues.
Well, I mean, I don't know how the big boys play on that level since my paper isn't up to snuff, as it were. But you know, Ubisoft thoughts and prayers, man. I hope you guys can fight them off. Let's see.
Yeah,
Definitely 30.
Use the Division money. Save yourself.
Yes. Use Danny's Division money.
Danny's Division money. All 60.
Danny's-
No, 90. I
Yes.
think it was 90. Was it 90?
It was a hot.
It was 60.
I can't remember. I know Josh sprung for the gold edition, whatever that is. So I'm sure. it was
I don't buy collectibles anymore, so I just went with the season pass route. Hello,
Yeah.
Cat.
Yep,
The
that's
gold
what-
edition only comes with the
Same
season
thing.
pass, right? It doesn't have anything with it, right?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, that's
I think
basically the
there's
same
like
thing.
things in
There is a physical collector's edition.
Ooh. Well, no, wait. Have we already talked about the whole entire thing? We're not bringing microtransactions to the Division.
We have not discussed that yet.
Well, we
They
can't-
just recently announced that, didn't they?
Yeah, that was this week that they said that they weren't going to do microtransactions, which is
I'll
awesome.
believe it when I see it.
Yeah,
well, no,
that's true.
well, if we can, I mean, we can talk about it now, or we can talk about it later.
Well, I'll kick
Go
it later.
into it real quick.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
We are
You're-
talking about it. Let's do
All
it.
right. So it's one of those things that the only thing that I hope that you can pay for is skins, just straight up like gun skins and
Like
Hats.
Halo.
and hats
Halo.
and shit. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Like actually getting physical guns, no. Like you only get that through fucking grinding.
That would still be a violation of their word.
Well, you know what? I don't give a shit. I want to buy that hat. Make my guy look fly.
Then go. if you want to buy hats, go play Dota.
Yeah.
Or Team
What about
Fortress.
What about my pants too? And jackets.
Pants? What about pants? Pants and jackets?
Yeah. Well,
Or
it is.
Destiny.
That's right. You haven't played it yet, have you?
I haven't.
You can get your you can play dress up with your guy.
Pants?
It's fun.
You heard it here first, people. Pants in the division. New pants.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo! All right. Firefight has been brought back to Halo 5. I know Josh, wherever he is right now, is super, super, super happy.
Yeah, that's-
Oh, I am
that's
too. I
months
love
late.
firefighting Halo.
Yeah.
I guess there are probably some people playing that game, but who's really playing Halo at this point?
Actually, it's
It's
getting
pretty
it's still
big.
pretty active from everything I hear.
Yeah.
You know, Halo will always have that following.
Well,
Yeah.
the funny thing is it didn't have the same drop off after what was it 4 that had that like massive drop after.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Oh,
because
4,
4
yeah,
had
4.
terrible multiplayer.
Well, that's true.
Fuck off.
But then it also had was it COD the first Black Ops right behind it or second Black?
There was some. Yeah, I think that was
It
4.
was something
It was-
massive that made
Oh,
everybody
it
just
was, like, the
fucking
month
like
or the week
lose.
after or something.
And it's not happening this time around, and they're fucking cultivating the international scene and making fucking massive $1 million kitties for it. So
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Halo. Does anybody remember what the Halo Worlds ended up getting up to? Like $2 million or something like that.
something like that.
Something
I
like
thought
that.
it was
I think it's
And that's-
2.5.
And that,
Yeah,
and,
it was
and that's
something like
large.
that. Plus, they're dropping constant free DLC. Like every month, you get free DLC.
The only thing you have to pay for in that game is skins, and even then, you don't have to. You can just save up for it. They did microtransactions really well,
Mhm.
I think.
And it's good to see that developers are actually taking that into consideration. You know, I think Witcher 3 started it with all the free content that they released and said, you know, if you still are playing this game, now we have this expansion. Halo's doing well. One thing that Street Fighter is doing well, I think, is making the season pass optional. You can get all that content through playing the game. As soon as the store is available. See, it's one of those ballads. It's like, yes, we're doing these cool new things, and then they fuck it up. But we'll get into that. Dark Souls has a spin-off called Slashy Souls, and that's coming to iOS. Cool, I guess.
Not a
Nope.
Souls fan, so
Yeah, Lewis, do you play Dark Souls? I can't remember.
No.
Okay.
Why don't you do
It's my
a Souls game in iOS though?
It just
well,
seems-
from what I've seen, it's like a side scroller.
yeah. It looks,
okay.
it looks more hack and slashes than actual like.
Hence Slashy Souls.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I respect the hell out of the Dark Souls series, but I just, they're just not my game.
I get it. I tried. I tried the first one. I'm like, I don't have it in
You
me.
should try. You should give Bloodborne a shot.
I have actually.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of playing Bloodborne right now.
Bloodborne's awesome.
No.
I hate the Souls games. I really like Bloodborne.
That seems to be the consensus amongst most people. They don't like
Yeah.
Dark Souls or Demon Souls, but they really like Bloodborne.
It's like a little bit faster.
Mhm.
You feel a little bit like you can dodge and move a little bit faster. Whereas Souls, it's like,
It's very clunky.
yeah, you're like glued to the floor.
With Souls, it's like you gotta hold up your shield, wait for them to attack it, and then attack them. But with Bloodborne, you can just like swing away and hope for the best. That's what I do anyway. It's probably why I fail.
We were talking about this in chat this week. Survival adventure game, the Solace Project, has been brought to Xbox Preview. I played it a little bit at E3. I don't know if any of you guys have tried it or what, but it's a really cool game. You're stranded on a planet and you're trying to piece together a rescue beacon. Basically, that's how the game starts. But the weather changes constantly and can actually kill you.
Sounds like The Martian, the video game.
Yeah, basically. That's actually a great way to put it. It's The Martian, but a little bit more serious.
What'd you say it's called?
I'm gonna science the shit out
The
of it.
Solace Project.
Solace.
Solus.
Oh, Solus. Okay.
Or yeah,
Close enough.
whatever.
Wait, in this week's releases, did you talk about Walking Dead Michonne?
I did not. That wasn't on.
Yeah.
Well,
it
because
came out. It came
came
out
out
this week.
Tuesday.
Okay, so we're looking at what we do is usually the following week.
The following
Oh, okay,
Tuesday.
yeah.
Up and
But
coming.
that looks interesting. That's the Telltale games, right?
Yeah.
It's weird though. It's like part of the comic books continuate, like whatever you call it,
Wait,
canon,
weird. Yeah, I got you.
the movie canon, or the TV show canon. I mean, so that's
Huh,
what
it's like-
confusing people, I think.
Didn't it basically tell Michonne's story before she met up with Rick and all them?
She disappears for a chunk of the comic books, for like 10 issues or something, and it's like her story during that time frame, I think.
Oh, so it's not about her brother and boyfriend, how they ended up dead.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know. I have to look at it more. I like those.
Okay.
haven't played-
Yeah, the Telltale games are fun, especially Borderlands was my favorite so far. But
I have to finish that.
so
Yeah, I do too. I'm on like episode 4, and I have to finish that. I finished Game of Thrones recently, but I need to go back and finish Borderlands.
Tales from the Borderlands is awesome.
Oh yeah, it
Probably
is.
my favorite.
so freaking good.
Yeah, so-
Wolf Among Us was really
Wolf
good.
Among Us is really,
Yeah.
that was really good.
I hope they revisit that one and give us a more.
It was a cliffhanger. They have to.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, but they got so much shit in the
I'll
I'll be
pipeline.
shocked if we do.
Time out. No, they don't fucking have to at all.
Yeah.
They have so much shit in the pipeline though, so they're not gonna get to the Wolf Among Us in forever. They got Batman still. They got
the Marvel,
the
the
Marvel thing.
game. Yep.
they're
And
just
definitely
taking
Game
on
of
too much
Thrones
stuff.
season 2 as well. So,
And by the
Oh,
way,
yeah.
they're gonna fucking hit a wall eventually, right?
Yeah, they are.
Unless they gotta update their engine eventually.
Yeah,
They
their
have.
engine.
They
They
have
gotta do
to.
something.
now,
Again, no, they
now.
don't.
You,
I'm not trying to be flippant, but I mean, they haven't upgraded it yet. It's one of
I
those
think
things
Evil
at
that
a
Games.
kind of
certain
goes,
point,
everybody loves this. Why mess with the fucking system?
I guess that's true, but at a certain point,
They
you
love
hit a
this-
wall.
Everybody loves the stories, but they don't love the way the games run because they run like trash.
Yeah, and that sucked because the last episode of Tales of the Borderland was probably the worst it's been for me. And
Really?
For me,
Yeah.
for me, the worst it was in the last episode of Game of Thrones because it
Mm.
like there was a big fight and I had to wait literally 5 minutes as a one dude stood like this with his sword above his head.
like, oh, are you gonna stab me, bro? What's going on?
Yeah, and I was like, I want to go back and play it, but I don't want to go through the technical issues that it has.
Yep, I completely agree.
Okay.
You know. So starting into this week's topics, kind of bare bones, not really too much happening. I feel like that's not the case though. But for our intents and purposes, we'll go with what we got, and if you guys think of something, we'll jump in. Street Fighter V, I'm going to start here and just get it over with. I put releases to a lackluster response because it's been a week now and I feel less angry. But you guys can attest to the fact that in chat I was cursing up a storm and yelling at everyone because it was pretty bad. I mean, I couldn't even get online to play the only option that you have.
See, I lucked out
for the first 2 days. Oh,
when I started Street Fighter. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if you don't have an arcade mode and then your online doesn't work, you've
bad.
Screwed your game's launch up like royally.
Yeah.
That's why most fighting games even have a story mode.
Well, no, I mean,
You know,
I like go
Because most fighting games launch with fuck servers.
Well,
I mean,
and now,
I mean, they just do. I mean, it sucks that it happens, but I mean, Mortal Kombat came out, fucked.
Yeah, but here's the problem. When you do 3 betas, a stress test, you know, you're aware that this problem is happening.
Yeah,
and it's still
all of those.
You would hope, at least.
I know, but even all of those ran like shit. Minus maybe
Microsoft.
like the last one. But the problem with that is by the third one, there's probably nobody in there, so it's getting less stress. So of course it's running better because people are tired of trying to boot it up.
Well, I mean, I don't know. For being on this side of things now and kind of hearing what developers go through as we put this podcast together, my heart goes out to them, you know. But it's my favorite series. 2, it's such a well-known brand. You know what I mean? It's top 10 for like Mario. It's up there with Mario, Zelda, all them. It's got a 25-year. It is though. For recognition, I say Street Fighter, who are the characters in Street Fighter?
Well, no, I definitely agree with the concept. It's probably the most recognizable
fighting game. Absolutely.
Fighting game.
You know,
Absolutely.
it's
with Mortal Kombat actually not too.
It helps propel a genre.
Oh, it does.
You know what I mean?
It's just that it really sucked that.
Is it too exactly? Is it too much to ask for my $60 to be able to play my game?
Well, no, and here's the thing: is that it should have released it like $20, and then if you're gonna do this incremental shit, let me play incrementally.
Right.
About that fucking shit.
And where you were saying before the chat or earlier, the way Killer Instinct did it was perfect. One character. You get to fight everybody else, but if you want more, you can buy incrementally, or you can get the whole game. There were options. There were definitely options available if you're going to do staggered releases.
And the other thing is that if Capcom put this out by themselves, completely by themselves, I can kind of see this. But they got fucking backing from Sony.
Yeah.
And I just don't know how Sony kind of doesn't go, whoa, wait, time out. We don't need it that badly. Like, why don't you take some time? We'll bring it out in June. Actually, June's perfect. It's actually really funny because we're creating these new like markets in February and May. June for dropping a game, like Street Fighter, completely on its own in June would be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I said. It's like I don't know how Sony deals with their stuff as far as like working with their developers and stuff like that to work on like online releases and just to help with the programming of the game for their system and stuff like that. But I mean, like when Microsoft, not even necessarily just exclusivity wise, but I mean like when Titanfall launched, they had like one of their big wigs, head of like Xbox Live E. was down at the studios with Respawn, like helping them launch that shit, watching everything and making sure everything was going the way it was supposed to. And when he was still there, he would go to EA and he would go to Infinity Ward and everything else when those games launched. He would he would go down there personally and make sure everything launched the way it was supposed to fucking launch. And it's like I don't know if Sony just doesn't have that infrastructure set up to where they can do that and they can offer that assistance. But you can just tell sometimes the care when it comes like. I mean, Sony has always been more of a hardware company anyway, and Microsoft is obviously a software company.
Right.
They make the Xbox, but and some other stuff, but they're mostly they care about their software. Their software is the shit, and that's what they run. Programming and everything like that.
Hell, I was watching a hockey game today, and there was an ad for Microsoft Cloud, and one of the like companies profiled was Real Madrid, their cloud services.
Yeah, so they're trying to get everybody on the Microsoft Cloud, the Azure stuff.
Which is interesting because that's going to start into a fist fight between Amazon and Microsoft in that one.
Isn't the Microsoft Cloud? Isn't that what they're running? Like some of the stuff from Crackdown 3 is going to be on that.
Yeah,
well, no, it's not only that's cloud computing.
Yeah.
And it's not only that, but like that's a component of Microsoft Cloud because they were like the commercial like pointed out like, hey, it took a week to go through like a human genome. Now we can do 100 in a day because of cloud computing. So yeah.
Future.
We were talking about Street Fighter, right?
We were.
know.
More to the point, we were talking about releases, and you know when my thing and something I've been thinking about all week is like, when do we say enough is enough? I wouldn't have mind getting the whole thing in June. You know what I mean? There's more than enough to keep me occupied, especially for the fact that I mean it is Street Fighter is way too big of a series to mess up. You know what I mean? It just drives me nuts. I can't.
But see, the thing is that what are we at 5 or 6?
5.
5. So when 6 comes out and does the same ass shit, are you gonna still buy it at 60?
Probably.
Like, no, it's one of those things that
Do you really think there's going to be a 6?
Oh, I do. This is one
Or
of those
would you
series.
just have Street Fighter and some sort of platform at that point?
Oh,
Well,
no.
and here's the thing. They could do anything, you know, just like Mortal Kombat didn't release 9 that was just Mortal Kombat. They could do whatever they want title-wise, but it will still be Street Fighter 6. And they said that when they release the new characters and content for this, they're giving it away basically. You know, you can earn it through fighting and playing the game, but you won't have to pay for it. And so I think that's awesome that they're not going to do like the Street Fighter V Ultra, the Street Fighter V
the
Turbo Edition, Championship
Super
Edition.
Duodeca.
Yeah,
Ultimate
they're
version.
just going to release the content and it'll be a part of the game, Street Fighter V. So when they do Street Fighter 6, it will be I deserve that.
No, but I think one of the reasons they put it out so early and in the state that it is for the online pros who want to get out there and face other people and all that.
And that's great that they catered to that community this time around. I mean, it was you know,
See,
watching
XCOM
the
did it
release.
better because XCOM literally released the game to modders beforehand, which would be your online experts. And gave it to them early, and they were able to play it a little bit on like Twitch and shit like that to kind of show everybody, hey, this is the game. Like
Well,
they could have released
they
this.
did do that.
Well, no, but then
Capcom
they
did
released
that.
it to everybody.
Yeah.
And like if you were really concerned with the hardcore guys, especially trying to get it into the Capcom tournaments and the fighting game tournaments for this season, you could have given out to select higher ranking fighters. Because these are not opens, you have to be invited to these things, and typically, right. And so, and then you create hype over 2 months, going, look, I just watched like come fucker 69 destroy that guy, and you create hype that way until June when you can fully release it.
I kind of had the feeling they were going to release it, you know, with the pro scene in mind, because at almost every event last year they had some kind of Street Fighter V tournament going on.
Absolutely, they were showcasing it, and they brought out all the big
they were,
names like Daigo and Justin Wong and all that stuff, and
they were definitely catering more towards the pro league than they were the casual fighting fans.
Well, then they could have waited another 2 months or 3.
Yeah.
True, and it just sucks, you know, especially with stuff like the way Destiny was released. not necessarily getting what we paid for, what we promised. I mean, I will give Capcom credit. They tried to be as open as possible. I knew there wasn't gonna be much of a story mode, that they were gonna roll that out in June. We knew that we'd be getting the new characters in the season pass, but you had the option to play through and unlock them yourself once they finally release it. But I didn't expect there not to be a challenge mode. The training is basic, but they don't give you the lowdown on how to throw combos. That mode was prevalent in Street Fighter 4, which was absolutely awesome. I don't see why you would take that away. A basic arcade mode. It just seems so lacking.
I mean, like even if they had added in just a tournament ladder, just with just AI, like you don't even have to choose what character you fight against or whatever. That I would have been fine with that. But with what
I wonder if they were able to look at like some sort of analytics and say, what parts of the game does no one actually use? Like, could they? PJ.
Let's start off with
PJ's face. What's happening?
What are you doing?
Joe, like, pull the mic back from your mouth a little bit. Like every time you breathe in with your nose, it's picking up on the mic. Drive me bananas.
Who are you talking to?
Joe.
Oh, sorry.
I was like,
Better?
Wait, me? Like, I know I've got to be up on this thing.
Like, every time you breathe,
Better?
I'm not hearing it right now. I'll let you know if I do.
Also, PJ, you might want to check too. You're breaking up a bit.
Yeah, I noticed that while you were talking earlier.
I wasn't going to say anything because I wasn't going to be that dick.
Anyway, I wonder if they looked at like analytics and said nobody uses this, or they use it 2% of playtime is in this mode, and so let's not do it, or something like that.
And it could have been that simple. It could have just been.
It's just at launch you'd expect it to be there. I don't know.
Yeah, I would hope so. And again, for me, of course, being the fan of the series that I am, it wasn't necessarily a deal breaker, but it was extremely frustrating to not be able to get in and not be able to get online, but then that the majority of the gameplay was to be had online. On top of that, it was kind of a double slap in the face. It was just like, well, okay, so what am I supposed to do with this thing while you guys get your shit together?
Yeah.
Play the Division.
We've already got it on pre-order, man. You're fine. Okay, you'll have people to go into the dark zone with.
Except for you, I'll miss you.
Yeah, well, I'll be around eventually. Anywho, according to a listing by an online retailer, Battlefield 5, got that, will be a tactical shooter set in World War I. I think that's pretty awesome.
Actually, I think this is going to be pretty awesome, and I hope it's actually the Eastern Front in Ottoman Empire. Like, I hope that's where the majority of it is, because it had a lot less trench warfare. It had trench warfare, but it was a lot less. You could also do the first movements, because again, as much as we like, this is cool. If you're gonna have it just in the Western Front from like 1914 to 1916, you have a lot of just straight up trench warfare and a little movement here, a little movement there, a little bit movement here, and like yeah.
Do you think they're really gonna get that deep? It's Battlefield, bro.
I think it would be a mistake.
Sorry, I just went off the nerd deep end. My bad.
No, that's cool. It was awesome though. Lewis, what were you saying?
No, I was just gonna say, if they do that, I think I really want a World War I game, but I think if they choose Battlefield for that kind of game, it would be a mistake. Because if they use the Battlefield name to compete with Call of Duty, to suddenly make it World War I would be, I don't know, it wouldn't be a smart move. Like, I wish they would just do it with a whole separate series, or maybe even use Medal of Honor as that.
Well, that's not bad, but you know what? Battlefield seemed like, I mean, you came out with what, the Cops and Robbers last year, right?
Uh-huh.
And this could be just like because what do you have, three different installments of Call of Duty. You have 3 teams, so this could be the third team before you go back to like Battlefield. What are we like at 6 or 7 now?
Five.
Five. Seriously, 5?
Mhm.
Yeah, because there's 4 and then
Coincidental with
Hardline.
it going from Street Fighter 5 to Battlefield 5, but okay. That was like, wait, what? But no, I'm just, it could be like, hey, we're going to do something different because in all reality, we know next year we're coming out with Battlefield 5.
But Battlefield has always been, large-scale maps with
Mhm.
vehicles, destruction, lots of guns. Like, what can you have in a World War One setting?
Nothing like that. I mean, tanks were, you could run faster than a tank back then.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
but you've also got, you've got the Red Baron, you've got the
Mhm.
flag campaigns. I mean, Battlefield hasn't really gotten that down quite yet.
It
But-
wasn't like in the beginning of the war, beginning of World War One, they actually did a lot of like pistols, like just fighter pilots would shoot pistols at each other. Towards the end, they'd get into the not interrupter, but basically you had a 50 cal machine gun, and then it would be interrupted whenever the propeller went in front of it. But yeah, you could do
And
that.
they would
Horses
literally-
would be the big thing. I mean,
They would hold
Time.
mortar rounds in their hands and then just drop it off the
Right.
side.
it's true. I agree.
I mean, depending on how they want to play it, it could go any direction. You know?
Yeah, I just think it's one of those off-year games.
It's
And
good. I think it could be really cool. Like people taking risks is like a weird thing that's starting to happen all of a sudden. Like with Far Cry Primal, for example.
yeah,
So,
that
like,
wasn't-
yeah, it's not conventional, but it could be a cool risk.
But it was though, Danny. I mean,
Well, no, I
You
mean
know-
it's built off of like a component system that it was already built in Fallout 4. Don't get me wrong, I still have to play it and I'm still gonna be excited about it. But it's one of those things that you already have a full setup built there, and then you extrapolate it out a lot quicker than having to build something from the bottom up. It's Blood Dragon over again. No, and I appreciate it, and I think it's okay. So it is a risk into the concept that you're doing something very different. But the fact is, it's being, if this is gonna happen, it's gonna be what I assume, to be a lot like Blood Dragon, and Primal, which are games that are not like built from the ground up. They're built off of something else and a component that you're kind of going, let's run with that for a little bit.
right.
No, but I do appreciate it, and if you're going to do a World War I game, I'd rather see it in Telltale and dealing with the French soldiers moving up to the front, which basically took a month to move up, 2 weeks on the front, and moving back and seeing how characters change over that amount of time.
It would be, and who knows? Maybe we'll get more story out of Battlefield for once. That
Would be amazing.
That would
too.
be interesting.
That is-
Yeah.
a
But, you know,
distinct possibility.
Telltale wouldn't do that because it's not tied to a franchise, a
Well,
license.
Well, no, I mean you could use Battlefield to sell it.
Mhm.
That is the nice thing.
What is it
You
like?
can use that name to
Telltale's
sell it.
Battlefield World War or something.
something like that. I mean,
Yeah.
the idea is and I think Tom put it very well. The risk and the fact that people are really starting to flex their creativity.
Yeah.
You know, and you're seeing the bigger studios embrace that, which is really really good.
Hopefully they pay off and
Yeah,
people buy it, so we don't just go back to what we were doing.
yeah, because I mean, even Assassin's Creed is seeming to get the point and saying, hey, maybe it's time for an overhaul, and we don't need to release a game this year.
Well, no, and I think Battlefield would do better in a Vietnam or a Korea setting by comparison.
I mean,
I
like
mean-
just a faster paced war, unlike
Yeah,
like
you have
World
the
War One, where
ability
it's
to
slow
jump and
paced.
cut. You-
Yeah.
Well, no, and World War One had its fast pace, but it was all based off of foot movement by comparison to jets, tanks.
Well,
I mean, you
Yeah.
had tanks towards the end, but they were very slow.
I mean, but
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I don't play much Battlefield, but doesn't Battlefield require way more strategy and cooperation than?
It could if yeah.
Well, the multiplayer does. The single player is just, hey, shoot this thing, kill that thing.
No, and I don't disagree with that. It's just that we're looking at Battlefield from the component that it really does have that you have your fighter planes. That doesn't sound right. Your helicopters, your tanks, your boats, and all that. And then now you're dropping into trench warfare, World War One, and all you have is horses and biplanes. And
That's what I meant. They should do a whole separate name to it, or just use a Medal of Honor as the.
Ooh. You know what? As a side thought, you know what'd be crazy? You have people that are shooting mortar shells from the back, And again, this is where you had one of your big first instances of like recognizable PTSD, and actually the effect of someone fighting on the front when they're getting shelled, and the effect that that has on your character moving forward. That would be interesting as a thought process.
See, I think a World War One game would be better suited to like a Halo Wars type deal, or maybe even something like the toy box games. What are they called? Toy Soldiers.
Yeah,
Toy Soldiers, yeah.
Yeah,
maybe.
be a bit more suited towards that.
I'll sit firmly in that Telltale. Make it about the story. Make it about the character.
Yeah, Telltale would be good, or something like Until Dawn. Not not horror related, but that gameplay loop. I think that would be good for a World War One game.
Right on.
All right, guys, I gotta leave you now.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, we'll stop and say goodbye to Tom. It's been a pleasure, man.
I'll be back.
Thank you,
All
Tom.
right. Later, guys.
Don't be such a stranger then.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, burn. Burn from the youngin.
All right.
Coming from the guy
I'm
who
excited that I agree
hasn't
with
been on
Tom.
podcast in weeks.
Yeah. But I agree with Tom. It's exciting to see everybody kind of pick up and go, we should like feel out different things.
Yep.
I just kind of hope that the trope of being like futuristic shooters and stuff like that dies down soon.
No. Because it's Titanfall 2.
Because I'm kind of tired of the near
That doesn't
future.
count.
Titanfall, I
That's
think,
its own
should be the
thing.
last one.
That doesn't count. Well, yeah, now they're apparently bringing magic into that shit, too.
Why?
What? Where did you hear that?
Yeah, why?
I wasn't the
Why
only...
would-
PJ, you heard that shit, too?
What did I hear?
With the, that I thought I saw that Titanfall's gonna have, Titanfall 2 is gonna have, like, some form of magic.
You must be thinking of something.
Yeah, I
So,
swear to
so,
God I
it,
saw
so
it.
it's gonna be Avatar? Like,
No, I'm not fucking. I'm not kidding. Like I'm.
no, I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying it's stupid.
Can you give us a
Oh,
link?
no, I don't disagree.
You have a fever dream?
Here, I'm gonna take one from Rock Paper Shotgun, which is a PC. Let me see if I can pull Giant Bomb. Titanfall 2 will feature a single-player campaign and maybe some magic too.
And maybe some magic too. That's not very clear though. That could
Yeah.
No, I got you.
That's an adjective.
No, because I'm trying to. Wait. I'm trying to pull this information like out of my ass right now. So I'm trying to
There'll
find.
be
like,
there'll be a lot of scenes where science meets magic, but keeping it grounded and dirty and human and real.
yeah.
That makes no sense, guys.
Yep.
That's
I know.
very
I know.
ambiguous. I don't know.
I know, guys. I'm not defending. I'm just saying.
No. It's a quote. It's here. I see it.
I heard shit.
Oh, that's awful.
I know.
But who knows? Who knows? Listen, we wanted a single player campaign for Titanfall. I think that's cool. We're going in the right direction. I'm going to hold reserve judgment till we actually start seeing it.
Just treat it like Street Fighter. You'll be okay.
Don't even. That's so mean.
No, I mean how you treated it. Like it's okay. Like that. What's that meme of that dog in a burning house? It's okay. Everything's okay.
Oh, I'm fine with this.
I'm fine
This
with
is
it.
fine.
I'm fine with this.
I'm not fine.
I've reached acceptance in my stages of grief. Okay, that's just all this is.
It's from an abusive spouse. I'm okay
Yeah.
with this.
Yeah, I accept this.
I accept this.
It was probably my fault. I fell down some stairs. That's not funny.
That's horrible.
Domestic violence is not funny. You're the first.
Yeah.
At all.
No,
Okay,
it's not.
let's move on. This is interesting. So, Microsoft had the media teasing this huge meeting where they had a major announcement. I mean, and they were going on and on about it for a couple weeks. This so-called meeting happened, but there's an embargo, so we haven't heard anything since. That's a little
It's sealed
strange.
shut.
Yes.
No leaks.
No leaks, and so far everybody's holding. So all of us regular people are left to speculate. So
This had better be a real big announcement if they're putting an embargo a week out after the event.
yeah.
No, like
I mean,
if this was a behind closed doors thing, I could understand that. Like some dudes going over to Microsoft and looking at something they got, I could understand that. But an event, embargoing an event for a week,
event that you've been advertising.
yeah, and you're embargoing it for a week. I mean,
Well, I
I
mean,
just don't get it.
Yeah, like I said, I found out about this like last week. Me and Michael discussed it a little bit towards the end of the podcast last week. It's just surprising. It's unusual. Like I just never like. And the surprise, I guess the biggest surprising thing about it was they had been touting this as the Xbox Spring Showcase, and they had been amping it up and everything, and then nobody knew it. Like I didn't know about the embargo or anything, that it was going to be embargoed, and nobody was going to actually find out what. Like honestly, I thought it was going to be live streamed. I mean, I hadn't actually heard anything about that yet, but I just kind of assumed there would be some sort of live stream or some Twitch coverage or something. There would be some sort of coverage of the event, kind of live. And then come to find out, there's an embargo until I think it's March 1st, I believe it is, so Tuesday, and this happened on the 25th, so almost a full week embargo. So. And, I mean, there's got to be something. There's got to be. I don't know if they're dropping a game randomly, and I'm getting funny looks. I'm not breaking up.
yeah, I bet.
Yeah, you're breaking it up a little bit, but
It's a little choppy.
But I mean, to jump on what you were saying though, I don't. All this for a game?
no,
Really? Like, I mean, it's. I
Well, the
heard
rumor-
something about. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the rumor is that they were gonna do Steam cross-buy type of thing, or have a stronger relationship with Steam. But I don't know.
That would be amazing.
that would be amazing. But see, the thing is that what's so crazy about this is we're not the opposite side of the year from June. I mean, we're moving right up to E3, and this is something that couldn't be announced at E3. And
It wasn't ready.
Plus, on top of that, they're treating this like something that they're kind of like, we learned our fucking lesson from the Xbox One release, so
Right.
we're gonna like lock you all in a fucking room. We're gonna explain to you for a fucking week, and we're gonna explain this inside, outside, and around. You can ask us all these questions, but you're gonna keep your mouth fucking shut.
Until we're ready to launch, or whatever it is. Yeah. Or
So
ready
it's
to
one of those
announce.
things that, like, if I didn't believe that they were sitting on HoloLens, I'd say HoloLens. But I still think that they're sitting on HoloLens because they learned from fucking Kinect and went, we're gonna make sure that this shit is crazy good before we actually like set it out the door.
What
I
if
think
they're
just the
doing
concept of HoloLens is so much better than Kinect anyway. They could release it in the form that it is now, and it would be so much better than Kinect was.
See, I'd agree with you until you. Okay. I'd agree with you.
PJ's kid feels strongly about it too.
Oh, that wasn't mine.
It was. No,
Who was that?
That was Joey's little sister.
Oh.
Oh, so the thing about man, everybody interrupted me, including the kids. So the thing about HoloLens is that they still have to figure out from everything. My understanding is the field of view. The field of view is literally like take like a box in front of your face like this, and that's all it is. And they need to get it so it's your like full fucking peripheral view, or like close to it. So
Yeah, I mean, one thing that I thought that kind of just came to me, and like I said, we discussed it a little bit last week. As we were talking about it, I just kind of thought about it, and it's a possibility. I mean, it's unlikely, but I mean, we're talking speculations here, so
Yeah.
it's a possibility they could be bringing back family sharing finally. I mean, Phil Spencer and everybody,
Family sharing.
everybody at the team has always talked about like they would love to bring that feature back.
Oh yeah.
So so I mean, they've never dropped it. I mean, they've never really talked about it. But anytime they've been asked about it, they've always said they would love to bring it. They would love to bring that feature back.
and
So, I mean, if it's something like that, and with something like that, there's probably a lot of details and a lot of explanation that they have to go through. So Danny's idea of making sure everybody understands the message and how to portray that message would go in line with that also.
I completely agree with that. That might be my leading candidate.
Okay.
And it's one of those things that it should technically still be part of the coding, like from the original. They might have like overlaid it a few times, but the original coding's there. It's not like they would have taken it out.
That means me and PJ can get back together.
Still butt hurt, buddy.
Lewis is a fiend.
I'm actually going to do some breaking news for the Oscars. Leo got it.
Oh, yes, I know
Yes,
exactly what
Leo
you're doing.
got
I
it.
gasped.
We have to stop and congratulate Leo for finally winning for The Revenant.
I want to see his face.
Wait, Leo got an Oscar?
Yep, Leo got his Oscar.
That's
The internet
Finally!
Yes.
Finally! Now the
And
internet
well-
can explode.
And very, very well deserved. You know. Yes.
My face.
Of all the
was
roles
absolutely
he's done, he gets it for The Revenant. Like, this is the first one that he gets it for.
Well, Scorsese, after everything Scorsese did, and then he gets it for The Departed. Come on now. Departed's good. It's not as great as his other movies.
And not only that, but it was a rip of Infernal Affairs anyway. So.
Well, I guess
Well, okay.
I don't really care what he won it for as long
House
as
of Cards.
Leo won an
What are you
Oscar.
gonna do?
Did you watch the British House of Cards? Just out of curiosity.
I've tried it. It's like, this is interesting, but I'd rather watch the American version with Kevin.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be much more interesting if I understood how Parliament actually worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the House of Commons, or any
By
of
the
that.
way, I'm looking at Imager. User submitted newest first. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, just from of Leo winning.
Yeah.
It's just Imager's going fucking crazy.
My Facebook is lit right now. It's going crazy.
I'm sure the internet is gonna just explode for the next week
Well,
about
the thing
Leo
is that
finally
they would have
winning.
exploded either fucking way.
That means no more memes.
No, they'll
Memes will never
exist.
stop.
'Cause
Well,
they'll-
that means that movie idea I had, or that I read's never gonna happen. Where they
Which
make
is?
a movie about Leo never winning an Oscar, and the actor who plays him wins an Oscar.
That was a good one. That was very funny.
But yeah, so I mean, like I said, that's the biggest thing that popped into my head. I know we had discussed some other things last week, but I can't remember exactly what they were.
I feel like they would still have to make it always online though, for that
Well,
to
I
have
mean,
that.
they're obviously going to have some sort of check-in policy or something like that for that. And maybe it's like I've been saying for the longest time that they should have done from the beginning.
Mhm.
And
Opt in, opt out type thing.
Yeah, exactly. When you boot up your fucking Xbox and be like, I'm in, I'm all in, I'm always all in, fucking whatever you gotta do, I'm in. And like whatever it takes, like I don't really care. I'm not selling my games. I'm always connected to the fucking internet. I really don't give a fuck. And then speaking on the Steam stuff, like I highly doubt that's going to happen, especially with the recent announcement that, or at least any type of cross-buy support. Let me rephrase that.
Cross
Yeah,
saving.
the cross-buy support that definitely wouldn't happen. I don't even necessarily think any cross-save support, because I don't think it would be anything different. Because it wouldn't actually be a cross save; it would still just run off of Steam's cloud saves. And what they would do is basically create, just like you got to download a Steam app on your laptop or your computer or whatever. You have to download your Steam app onto the Xbox, and that's where you would boot your Steam games from. And then, with everything running Windows 10 now, the Xbox is basically a PC anyway. So you would just have to make sure the games are compatible and stuff like that. But I don't think it would be super hard. It's just a legally and a play nice kind of thing that would have to happen.
Oh no! When it comes to the cross saving, that's one thing that I'd ask the dev. It's just like, seriously, I would buy, like, for example, I have friends that I would love to play The Division with on the PC, and then friends that I know I'm going to be playing with it on the Xbox. I'm going to buy 2 versions of the game, which is about $120 at absolute minimum. And so I can cross-platform save. I mean, you're literally making double off of, granted, not a huge contingent, but you'd be making double off of a contingent.
I don't.
Sorry,
go ahead.
It depends. Have you looked? Do you know if they're releasing The Division on the Windows Store like they're doing with Quantum Break?
No, it'd be Steam. It's gonna be Steam, and then you have to connect.
I know there's going to be a Steam release, but I'm saying is
Oh,
there
well,
also gonna be a
ultimately, I
Windows
do
release?
not know. No.
Because
See, the thing is that
if there's a Windows release, then that would probably support your cross-save shit.
well, no, but see, the thing is it shouldn't matter because because both. Okay, so Steam, I can't speak to Windows, but Steam, you have to go through UPlay, and through Xbox, you still have to go through UPlay. And there's your bridge. See, that's the question I've been curious about it for a while. Is that bridge within UPlay?
Yeah.
But I think we've also got off the deep end.
That's what the show is for, though.
Yeah. Especially the speculation shit. Oh, that sentence.
Well, hopefully we will find out what Microsoft has in store for us this week. Yeah, and we'll follow up next week and talk about it. But is there any last minute stuff we want to touch on before we close the show? No. Yes. Awesome.
Leonardo won an Oscar.
Nope.
Yeah. Go, white boy, go, white boy, go. Go, white boy, go, white boy, go. He got his Oscar, yay. And life has changed.
The internet will move on.
Yes,
Yay!
exactly. And something else will happen tomorrow. As always, thank you so much for listening to the Cleverly Named Podcast. I'm your host, John Summers. Tweet your questions, comments, concerns to @CNT Podcast or shoot an email over to podcast@cleverlynamedgames.com. Do not forget to like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the whole nine. Follow us. As always, there's somebody in the community on at all times. We're always playing. We'd love to play games.
Literally, that's the biggest reason why we have Joey.
Exactly. And it is. That's exactly what we wanted to do when we set out to do
Japan.
this.
He covers the night shift.
Night shift.
PSA, we do not have
doing his thing from Japan.
Outsourced. Oh my God.
Hey, lock it up for 2 seconds so I can talk to the people. Thank you.
I'll shut up.
Anyway, but it's true though. What we were saying is we came together as a community and we'd like to expand it. So if you are listening and reach out to us, we're normal everyday dudes, and we love to play video games, and we'd love to hear from you. Yeah. Thank you so very much, guys. Have a great evening.
Hasta luego.
Latest.
See ya.
Black Power.
And I like to
And that's how we end that. Fuck all y'all.